you're not gonna be a professional footballer. Let me be the bad guy to break it to you, but if you believe otherwise, watch this video. It's about how you're not supposed to go as a pro footballer, or you do the opposite and you go and become the next Messi. I doubt that though. Let's go. It's everyone's dream to become a footballer. Everybody from the age of 5 sees Messi and Ronaldo and they say, hey, I am the next Messi and Ronaldo. Parents also want to raise footballers because, hey, who doesn't like to be famous? Who doesn't like to earn more money? But the reality is something completely different. I was saying what you see outside, what people tell you, what clubs promise you, what agents promise you is something completely different than reality. The majority of people who are involved in professional football are liars because they need you. They need you either at their club to pay the fees, or they need you to go and advertise for them because, hey, I'm at the club that they're gonna offer me trials. Trials mean nothing. So please, if any club tell you we can get you trials, it's lies, it's fake lies, it's promises based on nothing. How can you know if you are going to go pro? Come with me, I'll tell you.
You know, cross.
Let's go to someone who's a professional at Talent ID. Come with me. Yes, obviously I've mic'd her up, so this was arranged, but she doesn't know what I'm asking her. Just can you tell the people that are watching your previous job, what you do, and what's your profession exactly?
Yeah, cool. So I was a talent technical coach at the English FA, assistant coach to national teams under 15s and under 16s.
Yeah, so basically the players that want to go pro, the best players in England, she used to go and like do talent ID, right? To see who's good enough to... So you're also in charge of the club, you've been in charge of our gears. We have some of the best gears in Middle East, but realistically, and I'm not gonna show this to any of the girls. What's the percentage of girls that train 4 to 5 times a week that make it to the top level?
Here or
Overall?
less than probably 1%.
Less than 1%. Should I ask more? Why is that?
Because you got to be the best. You got to be a 1%, and that's not just in football. It's all walks of life. But they are they're hardworking. They're committed. It starts very young. Psychologically, they're different.
So let's say we have some of the best girls in UAE. Why is it that when we take them, let's say to England, they look so average?
The experiences are different. So they're exposed to completely different settings from a very young age. We often see a difference in players that have joined us later, like 14s, 15. They've usually come from Europe or America or Australia, where their grassroots experience is a lot more substantial, whereas here, fundamentals are missing. There's a lot.
Can we say it's different pool of players?
Yeah, completely different talent pool.
So I always say, if you want to know you have a chance of making it, look around in your city. In your own age group, you have to be head and shoulders above everybody. Is that the way that you can evaluate yourself?
You have to be standout.
If you're on the bench, not to rest or recover. If you're on the bench or you're an average player in your team, or if you're the best player in your team, but you're not the best player in your city, you have no chance. Nobody tells you, well, you know what? I can tell you that. Stop listening to people that promise you. Let's be real. You can still play at the highest level and you can still have another career. What a game. Let's watch the game. You have to train from an early age for thousands of hours. Maybe you have a chance, but for a lot of people, even training thousands of hours of practice will not make them a footballer because they're not talented. Yeah, I know you hear this a lot from people that, hey, talent doesn't beat hard work, but hard work beats talents. It's a motivational quote. It means that you need to outwork everyone. But if you're not talented at the top level, you have no chance. Look at professional players at the top level and find a player who's not talented. Maybe compared to each other, you can say this one is less talented, but if you compare them to the second division, big difference. You might be angry with me right now. You might say, coach, I'm good enough, I have the talent. Hey, only you can judge. If you're the best in your city, fair enough. But if you're not the best in your city and you're 14, 15, dude, you're old enough. Let me break it to you, right? Because I want you to be successful. Talent or passion? Most people say follow your passion, which is wrong. Your passion is football, but you're not good at football. Why would you want to waste your life becoming a footballer when you have basically near to zero chance? Find your talent. What are you so good at? What is that one thing that you can do easily, but it's more difficult for someone else? Find that, master yourself, and become successful in life. And hey, football will always be part of your life. You can always play with your friends. You can always play at the highest level possible, but not to go as a pro. Trust me, you're not good enough to go pro. Let me be the bad guy. But let's go to the boys' pitch, see what's going on over there as well. I don't want to ask you in front of the boys. Realistically, how many players in Dubai are good enough to go professional football level at the highest level?
I don't think I've seen one yet.
Really? And we've been in Dubai for 2 years. It's difficult, right? So I made a video about you guys are not going to go pro. It's hard, but let's be honest with it. A lot of people don't understand. However, you boys are good enough to play at the highest that they can. University football?
Yeah, for sure. Someone got to understand how to come on time, but for sure, that's an option.
So some of them come late.
Big problem.
So if you do everything right, which is turning up at the right time, you still don't have a chance. So imagine if you're late. It's every child's dream to go pro. In this video, I explained to you why you're not going to go pro. You probably hate me right now, but you know that I have good intentions. I'm not selling you anything. Which brings me to the last point. If you still feel that you're good enough, you're the best player in your age group, in your city, head and shoulders. So it's everyone else, and then it's you, go for it. I've made a video about how to be successful at a trial. You can go and watch that. I wish you all the best. But if you're not the best player in your city, find your talent, become the best you can, print money, have a fantastic life. Maybe become a coach. Becoming a coach is easier than becoming a pro because then your passion can help you.